What's up, YouTube? It's Carolina Calvin, and it's my second video talking about NBA free agency, and I'm doing the shooting guards in this one. This one I think is slightly better. Yeah, you have a little bit more talent. And if you go, past the top 10, there are some guys who could be some pretty good role players. But at number 10, we're gonna start with Aaron Afwalo. This is a guy who was a pretty good, really good pickup for Portland. When you first looked at it. He ended up getting hurt along with Wesley Matthews, so they took a big hit at that shooting guard position. He has, I believe he's gonna opt out. So I think he'd be a nice pickup. The problem is, he came off a season when he was injured. He did come back for the playoffs, but I don't think he had enough time, because they were already getting their behinds whooped, in the playoffs. But he will probably, I guess he would be more sure of what he can do right now than Wesley Matthews. Although Wesley Matthews is on this list, so it's spoiler alert, he is on this list. But I would say Aaron Follow at 10. I might even put him higher, but right now I'm just gonna put him at 10. Um, Honestly, this list, you got guys that could probably play better, or guys that could end up being better than some of the other guys that's higher on the list. So it was just listing 10 guys who I think are really good free agent pickups at that position. And number 9, Manu Ginobili, he's not going anywhere. No, he's not going. He's going to retire a Spur. Next, we have Jamal Crawford. There's a chance the Clippers keep him. That's pending what they do with DeAndre Jordan, who probably is going to get paid a lot, and either by the Clippers or someone else who wants to offer him a lot. So we'll have to see what they do with Jamal Crawford. Really don't like the way I don't like the way he plays, but the guy, if he's making a shot, he's instant offense straight off the bench. Doesn't really provide much else. Danny Green, I don't think he's going anywhere. Dead eye shooter, underrated defensively. I think he stays in San Antonio. He really likes that environment. And number 6, Wesley Matthews, the guy I said was going to be on this list, was playing really good until the Achilles tendon tear, which pretty much ended his season and was going to take a long recovery. His value went down with the injury. It's evident, and teams are going to be afraid to even try to get in negotiations with him until they see him play on the floor. So we're going to be looking at him, and Portland got a lot of free agents, man. They got 3 currently. So we'll see what happens with that team. We'll see what happens with Matthews. Will he stay? Will he go? I think it depends on what LaMarcus Aldridge does. If LaMarcus Aldridge leaves, that team could pretty much break apart. Uh, Next we have Lou Williams. He played really well with Toronto. I really see him staying in Toronto unless someone overpays for him. But I really see him staying in Toronto. At 15 points, 2 assists, coming off the bench, he played really well. Next we have Chris Middleton. I couldn't even read what I wrote of it. We have Chris Middleton coming out of Milwaukee. There's a good chance Milwaukee wants to keep him, but will he ask for more money? But Milwaukee has a young team there. I think they need to keep the guys they have in there. They made the playoffs. They gave the Bulls some good games. Ended up getting destroyed in Game 6, but I think that's a young team, and they will really try to keep this guy. So I see him staying. Monta Ellis for the Dallas Mavericks. I think he stays in Dallas. I don't think he leaves. I think he really likes it there. He likes the coaching. He likes some of the guys around him, Dirk Nowitzki, Tyson Chandler. I don't see him going anywhere. Next, we have Dwayne Wade. Now, there have been rumors talking about Dwayne Wade going to, I've heard LA. Of course, Cleveland played with his boy LeBron James. And, there's been a bunch of drama, going on with this contract situation, or them trying to sign him to a new deal in Miami. I'd be surprised if he leaves. honestly. And the one team that I can see him going to is Cleveland. They have a vacancy at that two guard. Iman Shumpert, J.R. Smith are the only two guys that got there, and you can see those guys didn't produce much, in that finals. So that's the only thing I see happening if he does leave Miami. But I don't think he leaves Miami. He really loves those fans. I think he retires Heat. And last, Jimmy Butler to me, out of all shooting guards, is probably the guy with the most upside. Great two-way player. You would say Dwayne Wade's really good, but injuries have been an issue with Dwayne Wade, and really he's not being able to play a full season. He was a lot healthier this season, but in the past his health has definitely been a concern. Jimmy Butler has got to play a bunch of minutes. Still a relatively young player, great two-way player, elite defender. Offensive game has come a long way. Hoping the Bulls can keep him. As a Bulls fan, I'm hoping the Bulls can keep him, but it's seeming less and less likely as you know there's been rumors about his relationship with D Rose, and now that's not that great. And also, the Bulls, if he commands a max deal, which other teams are going to probably offer him a max deal, he will have to take a pay cut to stay in Chicago. And honestly, you couldn't be mad at him if he doesn't. He decides to go somewhere else. But out of all these guys, he's gonna possibly command either max money or very close to max money. But the shooting guards, I thought there's more talent in the shooting guards, more guys who can either be starters or be very good role players. Next, I'm gonna do the small forwards. Let me know what you think about shooting guards. What teams do you think these guys are gonna go to, and how much do you think they're gonna make? Let me know down in the comment section. Of course, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.